When was the last time you stayed focused on a task for longer than 2 minutes? When was the last time you were able to read 30 pages of a book? When was the last time you even read the descriptions of something that was not that long, like a paragraph or two? When was the last time you stayed focused at your work without any distractions? When was the last time you were focused at all? When was the last time you could have stayed focused on anything at all? And now let me tell you the reason why you can't stay focused. You might have guessed it by the title, TikTok. TikTok is such an addiction. I will argue that it's more addicting than drugs. Let's just say drugs. I believe that swiping 24/7, and if you don't believe me how much time you actually take on TikTok or Reels, just look at your screen time, and I promise you, you will be amazed by how much time you actually take. Look at your screen time, and if it's more than 4 hours on an app, you better be making money on it. You should not be focused on an app for more than 4 hours. But back on track, what I'm saying. When was the last time you stayed focused on a task? You know why TikTok was made? TikTok was created so the span of focus could lower down throughout society. Why? Because they want to keep you in your job. They don't want you to grow a business. They want you to have fast results. But that's not going to happen in business and muscle growth through getting abs. It all takes time, but they want to keep you weak. Answer me this question. Would you spend 10 years on a business not knowing if it was going to be anything in the next 10 years, not knowing if it will make you multi-million dollars, but not make a dollar from it for 10 years, but then on the 10th year, you get $1 million? Would you stick with it? No. Why? Because you want the instant gratification. You want the instant result. You want the instant prize. And you know who did that? TikTok. And TikTok's not the only one. YouTube. YouTube, you get an answer at 1 to 2 clicks. How to get abs, best way to do cardio, best dieting. Boom, boom, boom. When in real life, you don't get results that quick. A long time ago, you cannot get this information through your fingers. You had to actually go to the library and look for books. Sometimes you wouldn't even find the information. But then again, this is a good thing. I'll tell you why TikTok is a good thing. You make more money, more opportunities. Okay, you will know more things. Like if you don't know how to start an LLC, I promise you TikTok will teach you that in a couple of seconds. That's the good thing about it. You get addicted. Like I said, swiping away. When you could be spending all that time on your family, on a business, on reading a book. I'm telling you, you guys are sleeping on reading books. Imagine saying no to centuries and years of somebody else's experience that was a professional. Robert Cialdini. Have you ever read a book from Robert Cialdini? Have you ever read a book from Patrick Bay David? You sleeping on these books and think that off of TikTok you're gonna learn everything. You're not gonna learn everything just from a TikTok. But your focus span is so small because you want instant gratification. You want the instant result that is messing up how reality is in the real world.
Now, the thing that TikTok and other addictions have in common is that every single addiction is easy to get your hands on. I mean, look at most drugs. Look at vapes. Everyone's vaping. They can't put the vape down. When they lose any sight of their vape, they're over here like checking their pockets as if they dropped their money. Things that is so easy to get your hands on, it's so hard to put down. Money. When you get money so quick, when you get that drug deal money, when you get that money illegally, it's so hard to put it away. Like it came so easy, you don't want to let it go. That's how addiction works. When you get something that's so easy, you're like, wow, I don't want to stop this. I want to get more. Same thing with gambling. When all it takes is just put money down and play cards and just sit there, and you might be able to double your money, triple your money. It's easy to get, and that's why it's so hard to put down. The same thing with TikTok. It's so easy to pick up your phone, put your password in, and just start scrolling. Entertaining videos, you just can't stop because it's just so easy to get your hands on. All right. But let me tell you a way you could get rid of this ASAP. If you're a man with goals, if you're a man with duties, you know you can't spend more than 2 hours on your phone. There's never a time in your life where you should be 1 or 2 hours free. You should always be doing something, whether it's you're eating a meal, whether it's you have to go out and ship out orders for your business, whether it's you have to read, whether you have to get the training, whether you have to go to work. But you should never have time to be spending on an app just scrolling and scrolling. right? So what I really recommend is that you find a hobby, whether it's posting videos, whether it's finding a new workout routine, whether it's starting to run. Maybe you worked out, but you never started to run. Maybe you start cycling, but just find a new hobby. Once you find a new hobby, you won't have time to spend the hours that you had on TikTok.